You excited for your trip, Josh?
Oh yeah, can't wait. I just want to play beach volleyball, man. That's it. That's all
On
I
the
want to do.
cruise?
This guy, of all things.
It's my
Are there a lot
vacation
of
thing, man. I love doing that shit. Meeting
You
new
going to ball
people
tomorrow,
and
Josh?
huh?
You going to ball tomorrow? Better court.
No, I'm not allowed to ball this week. She doesn't want me to get injured.
Shit.
It sucks. I wanted to
Yeah.
go today too.
I tore it up on Saturday, just letting you guys know.
I'm not surprised.
No, my shot came back, finally.
Not
Chinese
surprised,
New-
motherfucker.
I was
Chinese
lighting
New
them
Year.
ups out.
Yeah, the year of the rabbit.
What's going on, everybody? And you like that, Josh? You like my throat? It's killing me.
I was laughing at his drink.
Remember it was Peter Tran?
What was that?
Oh,
This is
no.
it's the special stuff, man. It's just
Special,
hydration
huh?
mix.
You know what that looks like?
Yeah. It's a little
Yeah,
bit of lean
concentrated
in there.
urine.
Oh my god. Welcome
what
to the
he's
Urine Podcast.
Yeah.
My god, I'm your host Peter Tran, on the line, not drinking his any urine, I hope. Josh Cohen, how you doing?
I can confirm I am not drinking my own urine like somebody here.
I mean, you're not on a deserted island. That's good news. The banger in the paint, our residential medical expert. Is there something we need to know about you, Rajan Walia?
See, you know what? This stuff is the good stuff. Josh might actually have to be drinking his own urine when he goes on the cruise and they run out of fresh water.
Oh God.
Goodness.
You know, there was a baseball player that did that in his prime. If you remember, Moises Alou, he used to play for Chicago. And
Yeah.
a few other teams. Yeah, he used to drink his urine before the game because he thought it brought him good luck or something like that.
Oh my
So
God.
No way.
it's some ritual that he was doing. Plus, he thought it brought him good luck. So he's been doing that for. I mean, he was doing that when he was playing. Obviously, I'm not sure if he's still doing it now after he retired. But looks like Raj is continuing the the exercise. So
Wow. A Moses Alou shout out. That's a deep cut. That's like
we're not
late
expecting that. We're
'90s
on a
MLB
basketball
cut.
podcast too.
Wow. Impressive. You want to talk about Joe Sakic next?
Oh my God! Don't get me started on Sakic. I love Sakic. That's my favorite
my God.
hockey
Yeah,
player.
you
of
know
all
what's
time.
funny? Joe Sakic, like pretty American dude, right? I heard on Bill Simmons' podcast like a couple of weeks ago, he called him Sakic, and I was like, "What?
Oh my God.
You did not just turn this dude into an Eastern Bloc guy? Come on now, this did not just happen. Like,
Sakic.
what are we doing?"
Okay, hold on one second. First of all, yeah, Bill Simmons gets all the names wrong all the time.
Unless
But
they
did
play
you-
for Boston.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
True.
some of the names he gets wrong is just embarrassing. But did you just call Joe Sakic American?
Isn't
No,
he
he's
American?
Canadian.
He's
Nah,
Canadian.
oh my God.
We're off to a
Whatever.
terrible start.
My
Peter,
whole point is that he's North
Restart
American.
the pod.
Right?
Restart the pod.
Whatever.
The
He won multiple
disrespect.
gold medals for Canada. I mean, my
While
goodness.
captaining, yeah.
In the gold medal games, he had like at least a goal and 2 assists in most of them. Oh my God, come on, man.
My
Oh my
apologies. Dude, I
Raj
left my
is
hockey
drinking his
knowledge
own
way
urine,
back,
and
man.
you're getting all these Canadian legends wrong, calling them American. What is going on here?
Canadian legends. That's funny. I mean, he is.
How
You're right.
dare you?
That's my bad. That's my bad. My
Is
bad,
Theo
Joe Sakic.
Fleury like 7 feet tall?
Yo, Theo Fleury in Face Off '98. What a monster. Anyways, can we just get started? We were gonna start off with All Stars, but Raj, there's been a little movement today with your boy Rui Hachimura.
Finally on the big stage.
Yeah, on his way to the Lake Show in exchange for Kendrick Nunn and 3 second-round picks. The Lakers just continuing to bleed draft picks. Okay, my only question is, does this make Rui Hachimura like the second best shooter on the Lakers now?
Possibly. I think they added him for shooting and some, interestingly enough, forward depth. And he actually played relatively well with Russell Westbrook, so I'm wondering if they're trying to rebuild that Washington connection. I think they have now 4 ex-Washington players: Russell Westbrook, Thomas Bryant, Rui, and I think Brown Jr., right?
That's right.
So I guess that Washington Wizards team is going all the way out west, but I think for Rui, this is a good move. He's behind Kuzma, kind of fell once Kuzma really took over that starting role. And interestingly enough, I think looking at what Washington is doing, they pretty much got, I think, a pretty much a dime on a dollar value in Kendrick Nunn. And they're probably going all in on Kuzma, who's openly hinted that he does not want to stay in Washington. So I have no idea where they're going with this. Now they have, 3 extra second-round draft picks? Whoop-de-doo, Washington. I don't even know. I think they fell off the treadmill. Like, this is them falling off the treadmill and smoking their head on the way, and they're going to be rolled over on the side of the road or side of the league for the next couple of years with this. But, yeah, I'm happy for Rui. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he will be a player that comes off the bench. He'll probably still average 20 to 25 minutes a game. And I expect him to again put up pretty decent efficiency. And I think also in closing lineups he might actually play a bit, especially if a team's playing big.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You're way too optimistic about Mr. Hachimura. For me, I don't really see the fit. This is another Lakers move where they got good value, yes. I mean, they're taking a flyer on a guy who's 24 years old, who fits all the mold of the new modern player, being 6'7" to 6'9", who could hypothetically hit knockdown, 3-point shots, like standstill shots, play some defense, rebound, maybe. But is he a good fit with LeBron? I don't know. Rui's not a spot-up shooter, right? Like, Rui's a mid-range player. So, and defensively, we don't really know what he is yet. So far, he's been pretty bad on the defensive end up until this year, where his metrics they're okay. They're average. But ultimately, it's a good move. You're not really giving up anything, like 3 second-round picks, and Kendrick Nunn didn't work out, obviously. And then on the Washington side of things, which, we should definitely talk about, just the fact that they're going in the direction of signing Kyle Kuzma to what's going to be an absolutely insane contract.
Like 4 years, 140 million or something.
It's going to be in that range based on how he's playing this year. And then you're going to have 3 guys making at least $100 million on a team that's not going to make the playoffs.
Incredible. But at this rate, Bradley Beal might just join the rest of his Washington Wizard teammates in LA.
Well,
so what? They're going to trade Westbrook for him? That'd be something.
Trade AD for him. Trade AD for him and Kristaps next year.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know who I hate that for more.
All of them. For everybody.
Oh, man. That's brutal.
But LeBron will finally have a shooter next to him.
3 years too late. Do you think Rui's actually going to play 20 to 25 minutes? Because, I don't see, in terms of their depth at that position, obviously he plays pretty much a 4. I think that's his established position. Maybe could play a 3, but his lateral foot speed's probably not fast enough for the modern day wing. But I could see him playing in a closing lineup with LeBron. Obviously, when AD comes back, Rui adds a bit of size in the front court. And then again, the issue always with the Lakers is that guard shooting. Obviously, Westbrook's probably not going to play down the stretch. So I really don't know who else would have started, not Pat Bev or anything like that. So it'd probably be Schroeder and Austin Reeves, maybe, or Lonnie Walker.
I mean, it's been Troy Brown in the last couple of games that they've won. Not even just been playing, but they've won. But that's all I got. Just Troy Brown Jr.
Yeah, I mean,
Josh.
Troy Brown he's actually been decent for them lately, and he actually plays defense, and he's the prototype type of player that you want next to LeBron, in that he hits spot-up threes and he plays a little bit of defense. So, can Rui play that role better than Troy Brown Jr.? I sure hope so, for Raj's sake.
Yeah, we got to see him in prime time. That's all I care about.
Prime time. It works better for the Japanese audience. Okay, can we move on? Let's do our all-star picks. Let's start with our starters. I'm pretty sure we should have roughly around the same guys for this. So in the Eastern Conference, I'm just going to name off some guys. You guys tell me if they're locked in or not. Let's go with that. Giannis?
Yes.
Kevin Durant?
Yep.
Yes.
And I think we talked about this last time, but we also have Tatum over Joel Embiid for that third front court spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
close.
so.
It's very close.
I think it's close, but I'd give it to Tatum.
Yeah, he's been more consistent and played more games.
Yeah. He also has a better team record. He's like in talks for MVP. I mean, if you have an MVP candidate, it's kind of hard to not have them as a starter in the All-Star game. As your guards, Donovan Mitchell, Mr. 71.
Yeah, I
Makes
think
sense.
he's probably the lock at the one of the guard positions. The last one's interesting though.
So, personally, I would have Jaylen Brown there, but I feel like Kyrie is going to end up getting that position.
Yeah, I think Kyrie's definitely going to get it by a fan vote, obviously. But again, in terms of consistency, I think Jaylen Brown definitely has. I mean, it seems like so long ago that Kyrie made those outlandish statements and was causing havoc again early on in the season. But you have to factor that in. He missed a bunch of games, or he missed at least 10 games, and Brown's only missed a few. He missed a week, I think, lately. And overall, like, Brown has been better if you factor in everything over the course of the season so far. But again, it is close.
Yeah, I think I would still say the question is who is going to get it or who is deserving of it, because I think there can be different.
Who would you take?
Who would I take? For me, like, again, Kyrie's missed a lot of games. I don't know if the NBA wants to reward kind of his behavior. Obviously, he's played amazing, but interestingly enough, right now at this moment, I would go way in left field, and I would probably give it to Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is pretty far out of the left field. Maybe a foul ball.
I mean, he is going to make the All-Star team, but has he been better than Tatum or Irving?
Brown.
I mean,
Brown or Irving.
arguably, maybe Irving. I still take Brown over... sorry, not Tatum, sorry, Brown. I would still take Brown over both of them, but in terms of Irving versus Halliburton, maybe. I could see it.
I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but Tyrese Halliburton is averaging 20 and 10.
Yeah, and his team, talent-wise, is obviously nowhere as good. He's pretty much carrying that team to a respectable record.
Are they in the playoffs right now? Indiana is, ninth in the East right now. Just under 500.
I mean, they were sixth when Halliburton went down, and lately they've lost every game without him, I believe. So
2-8 in their last 10. Yeah, they've been a little rough. Been a little rough in Indiana. That's interesting. I mean, I would still take Jaylen Brown over Tyrese Halliburton, but let's just transition that into our locks for the East then. Tyrese Halliburton,
For
makes
sure.
sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Joel Embiid.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Either Kyrie Irving or Jaylen Brown, whoever you don't have starting, naturally.
Yep.
Pascal Siakam.
I have him as a lock.
Yeah, I would say just because he's played really well, especially in the beginning of the year, I would have him as a lock as well.
I was ready for Raj's hate, but not much hate here. Disappointing.
The special stuff.
I mean, a lot of it does come down to games played when you look at the rest of the players here, right? And Siakam has played in 38 games. He's averaging, what is he at now? 25, 8, and 7. And he's shooting 48% from the field, good effective field goal percentage. I mean, he's been the one constant for Toronto the entire year, pretty much. And, he's doing that with basically no spacing on the court. Toronto is by far the worst half-court offense in the league. And he's still doing this. So I think you have to give it to him.
And the funniest part is that rumors are now out of Toronto and San Antonio participating in a three-way trade to include Jakob Poeltl and Gary Trent Jr., Toronto's best and, may I say, only shooter. Just putting it out there. A little crazy.
I mean, Toronto would have to reshape their entire team to make that make sense. I mean, I love Poeltl, but he doesn't make sense on this roster right now.
Not like that construction, at least. Okay. Anyways, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, maybe. I think he'd be a fringe. Like, I think he might play because someone else will sit out, but I don't think he's a lock for me.
James
I don't know.
Harden.
This one's tough.
Harden will get it.
Honestly, I think I would make Bam a lock. He's played 43 games this year, and he's
Damn right he
21,
has.
10, and 3.
Yup, he's been Miami's only constant this whole year.
He was just kind of garbage when I watched him. Not garbage, just he was there.
It's one game, man. Relax.
Hey, I got to see him in person, and it was just a bit underwhelming. Now, Gabe Vincent, on the other hand.
No, yeah. Breakout game that game. Put him in the All-Star game.
Lock.
I don't know.
Him and Javon Carter.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to take Bam as a lock.
Same.
All right, yeah. Stats-wise, you can't argue with 43 games, and his numbers are great, and he's efficient.
Yeah. Raj peer pressured into Bam Adebayo love. All right. James Harden, do we say yes?
I would say yeah.
I mean, I don't like the guy, obviously, but it's hard to say no to Harden. And there's so many guys left, though. Like, I made a list right now. I have 8 guys left for 2 spots.
Oh, okay.
Who's on your list?
I have 5 left. Who do you have in your 8?
So the 10 so far, we got Mitchell, Tatum, Embiid, Giannis, KD. That's 5. That should be the starting lineup, even though it's not going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Brown, Kyrie, Halliburton, Siakam, Bam. That's 10, right?
Yep.
Then you got Harden, Garland, Butler, Randall, Brunson, Trae Young, DeRozan, Porzingis.
Yeah, so the last, 5 names aren't going to make it.
I don't know, man. Like, the Knicks guys, they have crazy stats, and both those guys have played in a lot of games so far.
That is correct. I think
Yeah.
either Randall or Brunson is going to make it for sure. It's just a matter of who the coaches want between the two. But one of them will make it. I think it's going to be Brunson because he came to the team. He's, that not veteran presence, but that strong leader, that point guard, blah, blah, blah. He's got a good narrative. But Julius Randle's also having a crazy bounce back here. Both narratives are good. I don't think Butler's going to make it.
Yeah, for
I
me,
feel
it's going to
Butler's
be...
games played have been too low, and he's been when he plays, he's fucking Jimmy Butler, but he just hasn't played enough consistently.
Fine. I think if I had to choose 2, I would take one guard. That'd be Harden and I guess Randall.
I mean, for me, if I actually had to choose, I guess you have to take Harden, even though I don't want to. And then I'd probably take Brunson, because I think ultimately he's the reason why the Knicks have been winning before, recently when they lost their center, Mitchell Robinson. But yeah, he's the main reason why they've looked competent the entire year.
He's literally brought to New York what we've been calling for them to get for the past, 20 years?
Since Carmelo days, yeah.
A stable point guard?
I will say one thing, though. I think ultimately Trae Young is going to make it over all of them. Because he's had a nice run lately, and he's a name, and ultimately I think he's going to get chosen.
But he didn't make it last year.
Did he not?
Nope. 2 years ago. Last year, LaMelo made it in ahead of him.
Oh, God. What a terrible choice that was.
Yeah. Last year was LaMelo. DeMar, sneaky good season so far. A consistent 26, 5-5.
Yeah,
Zach LaVine, 24, 4-4.
Empty stats.
Yo, some haters. Woo.
Yeah, but you can't take it over the bigger names who have more team success. That's the key.
What about Darius Garland then?
He's a tough omission, honestly. He's played really well this year. He had a tough start to the season, obviously, with the eye injury against the Raptors, and he sat out a bunch of games. But after that, he's still learning how to play with Mitchell, too. So he's taken a back seat to Mitchell the entire year. But lately now, with Mitchell being out the last couple of games, even before that, he's been playing really, really well. So he's put up really great stats, but again, you have a bunch of guys who have ultimately outplayed him over the course of the season in terms of consistency.
Garland's numbers are almost exactly the same as last year. 21.7 points, 8.1 assists instead of 8.6 last year. Effective field goal 522 or 52% rather. I mean, it's pretty decent numbers.
I think the name recognition's not going to hurt him, but you need some fan vote, and I think he's if I remember correctly, he's on the bottom of the top 10, like somewhere 8, 9, 10. And again, like you in the guard position, you have Kyrie, Mitchell, Brown, likely Harden, right? That in itself is enough. Like it's hard to, and then Tyrese Halliburton. So I could argue Tyrese is the player that he's probably the most in contention with, but Tyrese has just had a better year.
Yeah. All right. So in that last position, we're sort of, putting it up between Brunson, Randall.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think Brunson should get it.
I'd take Randall. I'd take Randall.
Ooh, New York
just because the
battle.
guard. Just the guard. Like, they have enough guards there that I don't know if Brunson has a better... Like, they're going to take, what, 6 guards?
Yeah, why not? I
5,
think
6
Brunson in
guards.
this. For an All-Star game? Yeah, man. Julius Randle is so boring at an All-Star game. What's he going to do, like, do a shitty shimmy and take a long 2?
Yeah, jab, step,
Plank it.
jumpers.
Yeah. That's DeMar DeRozan's spot, man. Come on now.
Let's go to the best coast.
The best in the West. All right, so starting it off, for our starters, we have Luka Doncic and Steph Curry.
Easy money.
Possibly 3-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. Mr.
Next.
20-year career, LeBron James. And who's that? Who's that last front court position going to be?
I'm going to let Josh take the floor because I'm going to spice it up here.
I mean, if we're talking about who actually deserves it, like, you want to start there, you want to start who is actually going to make the last spot.
Well, we know that Anthony Davis is going to get voted in. That's whatever. Lake Show fans are going to take over, right? That's to be expected. And if it's not him, it's going to be Zion. But who do you think should get that position?
Honestly, for me... actually, repeat the 4 again, sorry. Just so I have it right.
Luka, Steph, Jokic, LeBron.
Who should get it based on position or just overall?
It's a forward.
That last front court position.
Has to be front court?
Yeah.
For me, it has to be between Sabonis and Markkanen then. So
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, sir. Wow.
I mean, if I had the choice, my lineup would have been Morant, SGA, Luka, and I guess you got to go with Sabonis because the Sacramento Kings are 3rd in the West right now. Even though-
Woo! Light the beam, baby.
yeah, it's a tough choice though. Like honestly, because like Markkanen has been nice,
Unreal. Yeah. I would have to go with Markkanen over Sabonis just because Markkanen is like the only star on that team. And the Jazz have been a bigger surprise than the Kings. So I would go LeBron, Jokic, Markkanen in the front court, and again Steph and Luka in the back court.
I just want Markkanen because it's in Utah too.
Yeah, exactly. Home crowd.
Yeah, I gotta give the home fans what they want, man. Lowry.
Now, who's had a better season, Markkanen or LeBron?
I mean, LeBron is in his 20th year.
That doesn't matter. We're just talking about pure statistical output, how they're helping their team win. Who would you take? Who's had a better year?
I think Markkanen's had a better year compared to like his growth and his potential and ceiling. Like he's getting closer to there than LeBron has. And team success. Although I think they have similar records, if not the same.
I believe let me see this. The Utah Jazz are a game under 500. The LA Lakers are 3 games under 500.
Yeah. So
And out of the play-in tournament. Let's just keep that in mind. For the record here, LeBron is averaging 29.8, 7 assists and 8.5 rebounds. Lauri Markkanen is averaging 24.8 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 1.8 assists.
Yeah, but Markkanen's shooting splits are insane right now. They're like 50,
Markkanen-
40, 90, right?
Not 90. He's shooting 87 from the free throw line, 52% from the field. My God,
yeah.
what a monster! Holy
He's 55, 85, and 38 or something.
Let me see his 3-point percentage here. His 3-point percentage this year is 42.7.
Wow, that's crazy.
50, 40, 87.
Yeah, Markkanen deserves a starting spot. The game being in Utah, the way he's played. Like, I name power, obviously Davis and Zion are one of them are probably going to make it over Markkanen. But I think Markkanen, like, will end up going through who's actually going to be playing in the All-Star game, or making the roster. But Markkanen, I think, should be a starter. You can argue LeBron, does he deserve it? I think he probably does. Over
LeBron
Sabonis,
definitely deserves it. Hold on.
Exactly.
There's no other front court player other than Jokic in the West that deserves it more than LeBron this year.
Well, I think Josh was trying to make the argument that it was going to be
Sabonis and Markkanen?
Ja, SGA, Luka, Markkanen, and Jokic or something like
Man,
that.
all Euro lineup here except for Ja. Eh?
I mean, if you had to
Come
choose
on,
your
man.
starting five based on how they played so far, who would you choose?
I would still choose LeBron over Sabonis and Markkanen.
Okay, and then who's the other four?
Jokic, LeBron, Luka.
Okay.
I would probably pick Ja over Steph because he's been healthy the whole season. But Steph has the gravity, right? And then, Markkanen.
Markkanen over SGA?
Markkanen over Sabonis. We're going
Yeah, it's
positions,
'cause-
aren't we?
No, Josh is doing a free-for-all, like 5 top.
Yeah, just pick whoever
Just
you
top
want.
5? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I would pick Jamal Murray, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope,
Oh, God.
Aaron
Here we go.
Gordon,
Bring all the Nuggets. Bring Bruce Brown, too.
Bruce Brown.
Denver's close enough to Utah. Just take the team bus.
All right, so so our locks off the bench: Ja Morant, naturally. Shea
SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander, Canadian soon-to-be legend. Shea, Sabonis or Markkanen, whoever you don't have starting. Zion. I mean,
Yes, sir.
I think you have to leave him off at this point because of the games
Wow.
played, right? Like, he's been incredible, obviously, but it's hard to put in a guy who's... How many games has he played? Like 20-something?
27, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be a cutoff at some point. Like, he's been
played
obviously one of
29.
the best players in the league when he does play, but yeah, 29 is tough.
29.
25's pretty good out of 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
47.
reasonable.
29 out of 47 games so far.
You take him over Fox, who's played in all the games.
Well, Fox can still make that guard position. I think they'll take 6 guards, 6 guards. We have 2 more spots on the guard position. I would argue the other 2 people. It's between, in my opinion, Lillard, Booker, and Fox.
Booker's not making it.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be Fox and Lillard.
So
Who
as
does
my
Booker
maybes,
have
I
now?
have McCollum, Lillard, and Fox right now.
I'd give it to Lillard and Fox over McCollum.
Over McCollum, eh? McCollum's been the healthiest Pelican this year.
Which is not saying much because they're the Pelicans.
Yeah, but they're
You
still
can't
like
put him in over
third or
Dame, though.
fourth.
Dame's been incredible.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, Devin Booker's 29 games.
It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like he's missed a lot more time.
And honestly, looking at it, like, he's been one of the MVPs this year based on how Phoenix has played without him. So.
Man, that Phoenix team is rough. Woo. What is going on there, man? That team is really shaking it. It helps a lot that Chris Paul is finally back. Who knows how long he'll be back for? But that Phoenix team is not looking great without any guards, man. Who'd have thought that a team with Damian Lee would not be able to support your team? Not great.
Yeah, it's been rough lately. I will bring up one other player, Jaren Jackson Jr. He has
Ooh.
30 games.
Ooh,
But-
I like it.
You know, I put him on my list originally, but now that you said Zion has 29 games, it's hard to put him over Zion.
No.
But he's been amazing.
I like it. I like it. Give me more of that. Give me more of like random guys that you would never think of.
I mean, you should think of
Yeah.
him. He's the defensive player of the year so far, right?
Are you putting Kawhi or PG into this?
No.
Oh my god, no.
Hell no.
Too many games missed?
Fuck them. They don't play.
No.
What about Rudy Gobert or Karl Anthony Towns?
No.
Karl Anthony Towns. Honestly, like, Anthony Edwards is the other one I had trouble with
Yeah.
because he actually made my list. So he's like 25, 5-5 in the last 18 games. He's been like 27, 6-5, I think. And he plays in every game.
He's on my list of maybes, but I'm penalizing the Wolves, so no.
I mean, they're 500, right?
Yeah, that's not great.
Considering they're supposed to be your 1 seed.
They're doing better than Portland, and, obviously Dame's had a great year, but, there's an argument to be made there.
Yeah, I think Ant's in the discussion, not Gobert or Cat. And again, I think the NBA wants some mix of old stars and young stars, so I can see Ant making it. Again, I think I would still take Fox and Lillard over Ant, and then that's 6 guards, and that's enough, because they're going to go 12. And then in the forward position, I think we've kind of... I think the last spot's the interesting one. I would give it to James, Jokic, Zion, Sabonis, Markkanen, and then the last spot is the one where, who gets that 6th forward spot?
As we continue, no more Jazz, right? Laurie's going to be the only representative here. We're not showing Jordan Clarkson any weird love. No. The Golden State Warriors used to have Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond Green. We're not counting any of them. None of them have really been that impressive this year.
No. I think the only other player that, because of stats-wise, that probably deserves at least some consideration, and Josh, I'm not trying to become a Denver Nuggets homer, but Aaron Gordon has to be at least mentioned.
I'll take that. Yeah. I'll take a mention.
He's become his best self this year. Let's just say that. I think he's shooting 56 or 58% from the field. I think he's at around 37 from 3. And yeah, I mean, one stat that blew my mind today, he's the most efficient pick-and-roll ball handler in the NBA.
It's probably because he does all his PNRs with Nikola Jokic. It's kind of hard
Jamal
to not
Murray.
Be. Yeah, true. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad, Aaron Gordon.
I'll take good. It. And he said that if he makes the All-Star team, he's going to do the dunk contest. So put him in the All-Star game.
I think he's one of the only players that constantly dunks the ball too, eh? He's one of those guys that always wants to dunk more than wants to lay it up. And you can see with a lot of guys, especially the veterans, are just chilling. Easy dunks only. But Aaron Gordon will still try to poster people. I like it.
Yeah.
He's embraced the bully ball mentality. He stopped doing his stupid fadeaways from the post that he used to do with Orlando and in his first year and a half or so with Denver. Yep. And now he just mashes everybody. There's a smaller guy on him, he just puts them in the basket. He doesn't even care if he misses the first shot. He just goes and gets the second one, just tries to dunk everything. I like it.
Quick second jump. That's how it should be. It's huge, man. The guy's jacked. How would you not just bully people in that position? For sure. That's it. Right? There's no one else that we need to really talk about from the West. So Jaren Jackson is one of our wild cardy guys. None of the Clippers, none of the Sun. Mikal Bridges?
No.
Only Phoenix Sun that hasn't been hurt this year. Lou Dort? No.
No.
Wenyen Gabriel? No. Jeremy Grant?
No. I mean, he
Couple
started well, but
Jeremy
they've
Grant.
trailed off lately. So I don't think you can put him even close to that conversation. I would have Gordon over him in terms of the conversation for All-Star.
Remember when Portland was at the top of the West at the beginning of the year? Started off 5-0, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" 4 games under 500.
Honestly, everyone talks about Toronto being the one team that everyone has to look at the trade deadline. I think Portland's that team in the West. They can go in any direction, and I would not be surprised. But yeah, in terms of the All-Star selections, to end with this, when Zion, Booker, and AD ultimately get chosen, who would you put in their spots? Name your 12 guys right now.
On the West?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll start. I'll go Luka, Steph, and then Jokic, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Lauri Markkanen. Then as the reserves, I would go Shea, Ja Morant, Sabonis, Zion. I would give it to Aaron Gordon. Sorry, not Aaron Gordon. I'd go Fox, Lillard, and then Aaron Gordon as my wild card.
Wow.
I think that's 12.
Okay. So I have Morant, SGA. Did you say SGA?
Yeah, it's SGA.
Okay. Luka, Sabonis, Jokic, LeBron, Curry, Markkanen, Lillard, Fox. Yeah, I guess
It's that
you'd have
last
to choose
position,
Fox.
right? Just
Yeah,
that
that's
one spot.
That wild card, and I think Adam Silver picks those, right? So
No. So there's 12 wild cards. Or sorry, there's 12 roster spots, right? And then Adam Silver selects injury replacements.
oh, I see.
His his logic in the past has also always been to just go with whoever's next in fan voting. But this year it'll be like Andrew Wiggins that eventually gets it, and he's played like 10 games. So
Please not again.
No, I don't think it will be. I think he'll give it to like someone like in the East. It would be like a player like Drew Holiday.
There's none of those guys in the West though. That's the problem, right? Like all the guys in the West have.
He'd probably give it to Anthony Davis or something, or well, I guess he's not going to play because he's injured. But
yeah,
Devin Booker probably.
I think the final three spots are going to go to the injured guys. It's going to be Booker. It's going to be AD. It's going to be Zion, assuming that they don't, aren't starters.
Wait, over who?
Over.
What do you mean?
Over like Lillard, Fox. I mean, Lillard's probably going to make it. Fox is not going to make it. Edwards won't make it. Jackson Jr. won't make it. So I think the locks are Morant, SGA, Luka, Sabonis, Jokic, LeBron, Curry. And then you have Lillard, that's 8. And then you probably have the 3 injured guys. And then you have one last spot.
Interesting.
I think Booker, AD, Zion make it. So that's 3 guys. And then you have the last spot, which can go to Fox, Edwards, Jackson Jr.,
Aaron
Gordon, and I don't know. That's pretty much it. I had Thompson on my list too, but then I saw his stats. He's only shooting 39% from the field. He's been good lately.
Awful.
But no, it's definitely not Clay.
Yeah. So
I think
Draymond? Jackson Jr. should be one of the replacements, though, for sure.
What about Draymond?
I don't know. No,
With Draymond?
Yeah. No. Maybe the G League one.
I'm amazed he made it last year too. My God. That guy, man.
Guy's averaging like 7, 7, and 7. Like, come on.
Has Draymond fooled everyone the same way Pat Bev has fooled everyone?
No, because Draymond's actually won several times.
Yeah, Draymond's actually an effective player.
And he's just not man. Yeah, he's statistically not fun, but he still is a winning player.
Beverly sucks. He does. He's a bad player now. Like, he was good 2 years ago. Like, he was a decent role player, but now he's averaging like 5 points a game. He sucks.
Yeah, he really can't shoot anymore. Like, at one point, he was like a mediocre shooter at best, and it's just fallen off. And usually you don't lose your jump shot as you grow older. What is that?
I think he was also taking open jumpers for the Clippers, like wide open, so it's different.
He's taking open jumpers now because nobody covers him. He gets a Draymond treatment.
I think maybe he's hanging out with Russ too long.
Oh,
it's contagious.
God, it's brutal out there.
You know what he is? He's the poor man's Javon Carter.
Oh, man.
Ooh. No, Javon Carter is a good defender, though.
And Javon Carter does his role. That's the key.
Javon Carter is like, remember, what's his name? Remember Anthony Johnson from like the mid-2000 Pacers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Javon Carter. Or Bobby Jackson. Same kind of player.
I was going to say Lindsey Hunter.
Ooh, nice. Nice, I like that.
I think Davion Mitchell is going down that road right now, too. That, scrappy guard who nobody likes playing against, who's going to, full court pressure the entire game and is strong as hell and can only sometimes hit a jump shot. And he's
Davion Mitchell
prototype.
Works very well with Sabonis. That guy. Wow. Sabonis, man, what a great year for him.
Yeah.
Who won that trade last year? Everybody, that's who.
Yeah, I still would not say that. But okay.
Josh, they're third in the West, okay? Shut up.
They're like 5 games over 500. Let's just relax here, okay? They're not going to be third in the West by the end of the year.
It doesn't matter. They're still going to be in the playoffs this year. Is Indiana?
What
do you mean?
I'm still not sold on the Kings.
What do you mean? They're gonna break their playoff drought.
Would you bet your life on them being a top 6 seed?
Let me see the seedings right now.
Let me see how much I value my life.
I know. Opens up the spreadsheet.
Let me calculate this 1 second.
To be honest, they are 3 games ahead of the Clippers, who are in 6th place right now. I mean, I don't mind it.
Phoenix is going to make a run eventually, too.
Yeah, it just depends on when Chris Paul gets hurt again, man. I don't buy Phoenix. I'm out on Phoenix. Until Booker comes back and lights up the league.
Yeah, but I think their window is a bit closed.
Yeah, for a championship, but they can make a run in the playoffs.
There's a lot of chemistry issues there, man. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in Phoenix.
You get that full starting 5 in, though. They were really good at the start of the year. Like, if they're healthy, they're going to be a top 6 seed. But, playoff time... You don't want to play a team like them, right? Like, if you're Memphis, you don't want Phoenix in the first round.
Yo, I think Memphis does want that smoke. Memphis wants all the smoke, man.
Yo, they were down like 25 yesterday to Phoenix.
They were down 29 and brought the game to 2.
They still lost.
Yeah, they came back, Josh. That just means Phoenix almost choked it away, if anything else.
Yeah, well, when they get Booker, it's a whole different ballgame.
If they're going to rely on Torrey Craig on offense, that team is not going anywhere, my friend. I'm sorry. Yeah. Who's got worse hands, Torrey Craig or Clint Capella?
Clint.
Such a hater.
You got any stats corner, Josh, or nah?
I do.
Oh, I wasn't even expecting it. This is nice.
No, you should be expecting it every podcast, man. Come on, it's the best segment on the podcast.
Do you want to do your Raptors segment this week?
What's that?
Man. Let's hear
it. You want to do a Raptors segment this week, too? Before we do Stats Corner?
I mean, this is sort of involving the Raptors in a little bit, so we can include them if you'd like to.
Who are the worst shooting teams ever in NBA history?
Who is the worst half-court offense efficiency?
How quickly do 6-foot point guards die off?
God, man, that guy's... Ugh. Anyways, let's talk about something more positive, okay? Can you name the best 5-man defensive lineups in the NBA this season with a minimum of 150 possessions played together? Now, I can either do this as you can name the teams and then the players, or just the teams, or if you want to name the lineup, you can try that first. What do you want to do?
Let's do teams, and then once we get the teams, we'll go lineup.
All right. So, first team, in terms of the best 5-man defensive lineups in the NBA thus far this season, Milwaukee Bucks.
We have to. I thought we were going to guess the teams, but the Bucks, sure.
Oh, sorry. We'll guess the next teams. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to guess Giannis, Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday.
Yep.
I
don't think you're going to get it.
Yeah, I would have to say Grayson Allen.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah, and then who's playing that 3?
It's another white boy, isn't it?
Pat Connaughton?
Wrong.
Oh, really? Is it Bobby
P?
P?
Nope.
No, Bobby and...
Oh, Javon.
There you go.
Mr. Carter.
Wow.
Carter.
They are plus 17.5 in 346 minutes.
Impressive.
Wow.
All right, guess
next
team number 2. Or any of the top 5.
Cleveland.
Cleveland is number 6.
Oh, disappointing.
Wow. How about the Boston Celtics?
Surprisingly, no.
Nah, man, they let everybody score. They lost to Orlando tonight, too, as we record on Monday night. Denver.
Not in the top 5. We're talking about defense, not offense.
Sorry, I meant Memphis.
Memphis is number 8.
Jesus.
Wow.
Philly. Let's start naming off top the teams here.
Nope.
Toronto Raptors.
No.
No chance. The Heat.
Nope.
New York.
Well, we're bad.
New York is number 4. Let's see if you can name this one. This one's going to be tough.
Brunson. Grimes.
No.
What?
Grimes, yes.
No to
Grimes,
Brunson?
Yeah. No, he's not. As defensive. It'd be
Okay, so-
Grimes, Randall, Mitchell Robinson,
Okay.
RJ Barrett.
Nope.
Oh wow, okay.
Who the hell?
Got the bench boys.
There's no way Quickly is on this list.
Quickly
Really?
is on the list. He's actually been pretty good on defense this year.
Wow, that's impressive.
And the last guy you're probably not going to get, but go ahead if you want to give a guess each, and then I'll give it.
I have no idea, man.
Who's their third string point guard?
Evan Fournier,
No.
Derrick Rose.
Nope. Miles McBride.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Come on. That's fuckery.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, how about the Golden State Warriors?
Hell no.
New Orleans.
Nope.
Oh my god, we're so bad. I think we're gonna name all the teams. We might
Pretty
read the
much.
teams here. Phoenix Suns.
Nope. I think at this point you
You-
both get a guess each, and then I'll give you the teams. And then we'll
Utah?
see if we can guess the players. No.
Okay, just
You're naming
No, no,
offensive
no, no,
teams
no.
now. Okay, it's over. It's over.
No.
Those
Come
are
on,
teams
now,
up.
come on. No, come on. Let me get my chance here. The LA Clippers.
There you go. Number 2.
There we go.
So let's guess the players now.
All right, so Zubac,
Yep.
Kawhi,
Nope.
Sorry.
You also have to
man,
qualify. You have to qualify. So
Man, I love it when we fail at this shit. It's so funny.
I know it's so.
Is
bad.
Norman on this team?
He is
on this
not.
lineup? Wow.
Okay, so Zubac, Batum.
nope.
Reggie.
Oh my,
There you go. Reggie's our point guard. Correct.
Paul George.
Paul George is the 3.
Covington?
Nope. He's barely played
Terrence
this year.
Mann.
Nope.
Terrence Mann.
John
No,
Wall?
sir. No, sir.
Oh my
No.
god. Who the hell's on
Marcus
this?
Morris.
Marcus Morris is the 4. And
Oh my
the
God.
2 is a surprise.
Amir Coffee.
No.
Yeah, you said a surprise, man.
Well,
Luke
you
Kennard.
haven't named one guy out of all the guards you named so far.
Luke Kennard.
There you go. Luke Kennard. They are plus 16.4 together.
Oh my god.
Fucking T-Rex arms is part of a strong defense, eh?
Yep.
I know, they just scare us by roaring.
Jesus.
Um,
All right,
I give a
give
hint
the
now?
next teams. Give the teams.
All right, Brooklyn. This one should be easy.
Oh.
KD,
Yep.
Bruce Brown.
What?
Wrong team.
No, not Bruce Brown. Sorry. It's oh my god, Royce O'Neal.
Yep.
At the one, it'd be Kyrie probably.
Yep.
Claxton
Yep.
and Ben Simmons,
Nope.
Joe Harris.
There you go. Plus 16.8 in 245 minutes.
Nice.
Wow.
And the
So
last
few
team
minutes.
is the up and coming, rising Oklahoma
Orlando.
City Thunder.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So you got Shea and Dort.
Yes.
Giddy.
Yep.
Giddy. I need a Giddy jersey.
He's nice.
Jalen Williams.
Yep. And
The
who's the
good one.
5?
Let me
guy?
tell you, not
Not the Asian
not
one.
Darius.
Not the Asian Jalen Williams.
Is he actually Asian?
He's half Asian. The one with the big fro. The big man. Yeah, he's half Vietnamese.
Cool. It's not him.
So we need one more, right?
Yep.
Not Baisley.
No.
Hell,
Fuck that
Kenrich Williams.
Incorrect.
Damn. Isaiah
Robinson
Joe.
Earl.
What did you say, Peter?
Isaiah Joe.
Nope. It's a center.
Rob.
Mike Muscala.
There you go, Mike.
Oh
Muscala.
my. End the pod. Just end the pod.
Woo. Mike Muscala. the Moose.
The lineup works. Yeah, when Chet comes back next year, they're gonna have something there.
Yo, they don't need Victor Wembanyama, man. I've been telling you. They got Shea.
Nope.
You have your generational superstar in Shea already. You don't need Victor.
I thought you were gonna say they had Chet, but okay.
Yeah, you don't need Chet, man. You need Shea. Canadian legend.
Would you like some more statistics?
Sure.
Let's hear it.
All right. Can you name? We're gonna go both ways here. The highest true shooting percentage in the clutch with minimum 30 clutch field goal attempts. Top 5 players this year.
Kyrie.
Not in the top 10.
D. Aaron Fox.
Number 1, 66.4 true shooting percentage.
66.4? Jesus Christ.
Pretty
what
good.
A beast.
Pretty good is an understatement.
2 of these guys
Minimum-
you're probably not going to get. The other 2, maybe.
Minimum 30 attempts, though.
Yes.
Kevin Durant.
No.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes, number 2.
Wow.
64.5%. He's been
Yo.
a beast these last 20 games.
Scotty has been a beast in the fourth quarter this year. Like, the other 3 quarters, he kind of sucked. But when that fourth quarter buzzer goes, man, he turns it on.
He's like Chris Paul, man. Like, he just rests for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter, he expends all of his energy.
Yeah, but he's 20. Like, come on.
And he's not a bitch.
It's working
we
for
don't
him
know
so
that
far.
yet. We don't know that yet. Chris
No,
Paul
he's
wasn't a
not a
bitch
bitch.
in his
Come
early
on.
years.
Come on. All right, let's
Wait,
see if
was-
you can get this within 5 guesses. The Charlotte Hornets. Which player?
Kelly Oubre?
Scary Terry.
Nope.
Neither of them?
Nope.
Wow.
That's 2.
PJ Washington.
Wow, you actually got it.
Wow.
63.3%.
Oh my god, I didn't even think he's taken 30 shots this year.
That's incredible. 63.
And then-
30, minimum 30 attempts.
yeah. Charlotte's been in some close games, I guess. Nobody watches them. And then you have an Eastern Conference team who has recently dropped off. Playoff team. Well, potential playoff team.
DeMar DeRozan?
Nope. 2 potential All-Stars on their team.
You're confusing with his 2 Oh, the Cavs.
Nope.
Who's fallen off? Milwaukee.
Nope.
No, they're not. They're definitely make the playoffs.
They just had an injury, and they've fallen off since then.
Oh,
They're giving up a ton
Indiana.
of points.
Indiana?
Nope.
But yeah, he said 2 potential. It's only Tyrese that's going to make the Eastern Conference. May make
2
the
guys for
playoff.
1 spot.
Oh, New York?
There you go. Who is it?
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
63.5%. And the last one should be easy. Western Conference team.
Jokic.
There you go. 62.6%.
Jeez.
And then quickly we'll go the other way. Worst true shooting percentage in the clutch. Minimum 30 field goal attempts. Do you want to guess a few? You want me to name the teams?
Can I guess a few?
Go ahead.
Okay, Jordan Clarkson.
No. How dare you?
Come on, man.
That's the first guy you name.
Kyle Kuzma.
I thought you were going to hate on Russell Westbrook first. Come on, man.
Nope.
What the hell? Jordan Clarkson catching strays out here. Jeez. Let me see. Poor shooting in the clutch. Let's go with Fred VanVleet.
You're close. He's tied for number 7, also with Siakam at 43.5%,
Oh.
and Rozier too.
I was going to say Siakam as my other guess. Ooh, Luka.
No.
No.
He hits a lot of shots up, man. I figured he misses a lot. All right, give us some teams.
Yeah, give us teams. Yeah,
Milwaukee.
Giannis?
Correct. 41.1%. Tied for first with somebody from Cleveland.
Wow.
Donovan Mitchell.
No, Mitchell's been good in the clutch this year.
Garland?
Garland also at 41.1%. He has not been good in the clutch
Wow.
this year. Number 3 is sort of surprising. Phoenix. They've gone the other way this year. They were the best clutch team in the NBA last year, and this year they've gone the complete opposite route.
They
Chris
suck.
Paul.
Incorrect.
Hasn't played enough. No way it's Bridges. Bridges has played a lot, but no way.
I think Chris Paul actually qualifies, but
Not
based on
not
who
bottom
this
five.
is.
Okay, so now Bridges, not Chris Paul on Phoenix.
Booker's been okay.
Booker,
No?
41.4%.
Man, he's
Wow.
fooling us.
Not an all-star.
No.
And then you have the guy who you think of who's the least clutch player in the NBA because he makes the worst decisions possible at that time.
Russell Westbrook.
41.7%.
Jeez.
And lastly, you have a Chicago Bull.
Is it one of the two stars? Oh, is it Levine?
Yep, 42.8%. And following closely behind, James Harden, 43.3%. Another fake all-star.
Damn. Just got to throw that in there.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Your shouts to Scotty Barnes for turning it on in the fourth quarter. Good for him.
At least somebody's
Highlight
playing well
of-
for that team.
The one highlight of Toronto's season so far. Him and Gary Trent Jr. My God.
He's going to
Flamethrower
be
Gary
traded
Trent.
soon.
What a shame, man. Remember how hyped we were when they got Gary Trent for Norm Powell?
I mean, it was a good trade. I think they're going to do the exact same thing this year, too. They're going to trade him for a younger guy. I don't think it's going to be Pirtle. I think it's going to be somebody like Sadiq Bey or somebody along those lines.
Gary Trent is young.
He is. He's like 25.
I think he's
Yeah,
younger, isn't he?
I just don't think you're going to sign him for $25 million a year based on where Toronto is right now, though.
Gary Trent was born in 1999. Wow.
Jeez. It's
Incredible.
24. Turning 24.
He's 24 this year. Incredible. No, man, keep Gary. Toronto's got to keep him, man. I don't know how awful that shooting will be without Gary Trent.
That's the plan.
The tankathon lives on, eh?
Absolutely.
Wow. Josh Cohen leading the helm of the Toronto tankathon. All right, well, good stuff. Good stats corner. And let's call it here. Let's get some rest. Josh, you going to call us in from your cruise?
I wish I could. No Wi-Fi, man.
Whoa, no Wi-Fi cruise? Wow.
I wouldn't want to go on my phone during the cruise anyway. That's the plan.
Wow. I hope so. You're not going to watch any games? Are you going completely offline?
If it's on at the bar, maybe. But honestly, like lately, I have not watched many games because the basketball has not been good. There's been too many stars sitting out. Something we should have discussed on this podcast too. If you want to discuss it quickly, we can. But if not, we can save it for the next one.
It doesn't matter.
You know what, Josh? We'll talk about it next pod, so you can actually explain how it felt to be disconnected from the NBA and how much you missed watching Toronto play with 3 of their starters out against, I don't know,
Toronto doesn't sit there.
Washington.
Come on.
That's true.
They're not the Clippers. Come on now. Only one starter can sit at a time for Toronto. Maybe 2.
During the game.
Yeah. Not even for a full game. All right. Well, you enjoy your cruise, Josh. Raj, you enjoy your weird liquid consumption. You know,
Almost done, baby.
whatever that is. And I want to thank everyone else for listening. Please remember to rate and subscribe on iTunes, on Spotify. You can leave us those reviews, leave us those comments. We're on Instagram and Twitter at Hoops Corner Pod. And until next time, peace.